Okay, here it is, update 7.9. What we got? Monster alert! Welcome to the monstrous end of season showdown. We're introducing a new limited time mode called Head to Head, which pits two sponsors against sponsor in the final round of cash out. Earn free event awards for completing contracts and grab a full set of fire and CNS themed skins. KS23 getting some love. The Lewis. I don't use the Lewis anymore, but hey, I see a lot of people still using it. Head to Head captures a final round experience, a 3v3 round where respawns are faster and unlimited. Look out for an all-new game show event, the Ned Strike, that will have you fleeing in terror. Okay, cool. That sounds cool. I think that's what they were teasing, the big old monster. Time to kick your grind into overdrive. Earn 200% XP for daily contracts and up to 150% XP and fans for gameplay. Vibing with your team? Take the part into the next match by selecting Stay as a party. Nice. Okay, that's so much easier and quicker. Previously you had to invite them afterwards or quickly message them, say, hey, want to go again? Now you can just vote to stay as party, which is nice. That's very good for the community. I have made a lot of friends just from doing that. It's going to be much easier to do that now, which is very nice. Another update on the Grand Major this year, which, if that's your thing, go for it. I am definitely not going to be applying for the Major. Maybe next year. We'll see. New Twitch drops, very nice. Oh, they're addressing ongoing issues with freezes and stuttering. That's nice, because that's been annoying me quite a lot as well. Over the summer, we've been working to identify the issue where some players experience short bursts of stuttering and sometimes even multi-second freezes of the client during gameplay. It's been a challenge to find the root cause, but this week we finally managed to reproduce the issue. This means we're getting close to finding a permanent solution. Nice, very good. Well done, Embark. While we work on figuring out how to eradicate this issue, it's good to know that the game runs smoother with more memory, so closing any memory-hungry applications such as Chrome while playing the game can help overall performance. Nice, well I do that anyway, so that's good to know. Nice. Not quite sure what the hammerhead shark thing is yet, but we'll see. Alright, let's get into the balance changes now. Goo Grenade, cooldown increased from 20 seconds to 30 seconds. That's nice. It's very annoying chasing someone that is constantly just throwing goo grenades behind them. And they say it's because they've noticed the prevalence of goo increasing a little over time to the point where we think it can now be a little too disruptive to some encounters. This change should reduce the frequency of goo usage slightly. Nice, yeah, it does feel a bit annoying sometimes. In high elo, people are just throwing goo grenades and you're just chasing someone for ages and they just keep throwing goo grenades. It's good, like fair enough if they can do it once, but when they just keep doing it and you feel like you're just chasing a little goo bandit the entire time, it does get very frustrating. An entire lobby of goo bandits. Modes: cash out, world tour, vault/cash boxes that have not been delivered to cash out station by the time overtime starts will no longer despawn. Nice, that's good. I like that in world tour, so hopefully it's going to be reverting a change made in 7.6. The change only impacts world tour in ranked. Okay, I think that makes sense. I think that's fair. I think it should be chaotic in world tour. We've been monitoring the 7.6 change and are seeing fewer double stacked cash boxes, especially tier 3, and a slight drop in third party fights. These were both expected outcomes. That said, we're not fully convinced it's the right long-term solution. The despawn rule feels more disruptive in World Tour, where team-wide penalties aren't in play. So for now, we're disabling it there, but keeping it active under review and ranked. Nice, I think that's cool. I'm very happy with that. Decrease the rate of fire for the 93R from 220 to 210. The gun is very powerful at the moment. It's very strong. So sorry to any people loving that gun. I think they've made it a touch too strong. Okay, Cerberus, they decreased the radius. Okay, so they made the Cerberus more accurate. That's nice. It feels a bit more like, a little bit like more the model, I guess. Oh, increase the ammo for the model to 7 instead of 6. Nice. That's a pretty sick buff, to be honest. GG's for that. What was this about Cerberus? Increase the heat applied to world objects by the Cerberus from 2.5 to 7.5, meaning it will now ignite toxic gas clouds in a single shot. Nice. That makes it more useful. I like that. Sledge, secondary. Oh, a sledge buff, come on! Secondary attack damage increased from 154 to 175. Dev note, we're continuing to monitor and adjust the sledgehammer. This damage buff to the secondary attack will boost its value compared to primary attacks. We'd also like to note that we're aware that some hit registration issues with the sledgehammer, which we're currently investigating and hope to be able to fix as soon as possible. Nice, that's good, because a lot of people are moaning about that, and that is like really frustrating when you get what appears to be a very good kill on someone or perfect play, but your hit just doesn't do anything. Sword, increase the vertical component of the secondary attacks rotation clamping from 40 degrees to 90 degrees, meaning the sword will be less constrained when aiming up or down during a lunge attack. Well, that's a shame. So Yellow Jacket's already quit, mate, so too late. He'll be back. Dev note, after recent feedback from players, we've relaxed the vertical component of the lunges. It was too severe, yes. In general, vertical movements of the lunge were not what were being exploited previously. Hopefully this was a lot better, but we continue to read the feedback on how players are finding it. Sweet, great. They make good changes. Like, sometimes you have to nerf something too hard before you realise that you've made a mistake, and then you can ease off a little bit, you know? I think it's really important to make these big changes, because you need to figure out where there's pushback, right? You need to, if you just nerf it the tiniest little bit, you're never going to get anywhere, and it's going to take so long to balance a weapon. You need to overdo it and then correct it, I think, because not like I'm an expert, but it just feels like you need to make big changes to see what gets everyone mad and see what everyone's thinking about it, you know, because the community are very good at making their voice heard. So I think it's important. I think they do a good job of doing that. Content and bug fixes, nice. There's been a lot of bugs this season. I will say right now, this has been the season of bugs for me personally. I've been here since the open beta, and the game has always been so smooth and so seamless and so consistent. But this season, Season 7, I feel like has just been full of bugs, littered with bugs. So, yeah, let's fix some of those, please. Let's fix some. Fix the melee swing sometimes not playing when viewing other contestants. Fix an issue where sprint animations would not play correctly after inspecting with certain skins. Fix an issue where jumping with throwing knives while using the secondary attack could cover the centre of the screen. What? Fix the case where the right shield could desync in third person, not correctly showing the protected state. I guess that's what a lot of people were getting annoyed about and frustrated with, where they just couldn't shoot through the shield, and they were shooting their body, but it was just blocking all the shots. This is the first of several fixes for the riot shield. Thank God. We're addressing both animation clarity in cases where the shield's collision or state can desync from what the players see. I really like the riot shield. I think the riot shield has a lot of value in the game, and it definitely has a place in the game. I just think, yeah, it just needs to just function better, basically. So I think that's good. The first of several fixes, that makes me very happy, because I use on my second account I use the right shield a lot. I love it. Improve the quality of announcer voice lines and made them less repetitive. Sweet, that's always good. Fixed the issue where some damage types were not considered by contracts involving damage. Nice. Updated the esports section. Nice. Okay, the infuser. Fix an issue where they're getting eliminated while aiming down sights could result in a broken weapon model. Fix an issue where contestants were not healed by their team's healing emitter while holding an enemy. Okay, cool. The nullifier. Fix an issue where nullified opponents could deal quick melee damage. Wow, imagine finding that out. Fix the hit reg issue with the KS23 and SR84. Nice. The KS23 is slowly getting to be great. Updated respawn statue collision to behave more predictably and reduce rolling on sloped. Oh, nice! They reduced the rolling on sloped surfaces. So previously, when you'd be trying to res someone on a roof, and you'd be constantly picking up the statue and then putting it back down again to stop it from rolling off the roof. I found that very amusing. I would just pick it up and just rotate it and then make it so it can't roll down. But you know, that does make it much more helpful. Larger trees now have sturdier trunks that require more bullets to destroy, making them more reliable for cover and line of sight blocking. Nice. Fixed an issue where the trophy leaderboard text could be difficult to read when picked up. Added blast off and super cashable trophies. Nice. Saul slightly raised the vent path on the outside of the apartment so you can smoothly walk over to the ledge and enter without snagging. Okay, nice. Skyway. Fixed an issue where grenades and bullets could pass through a narrow pond in the back of it. Okay, cool. Cis Horizon updated the library building of the latest destruction systems. Nice, that's good. Nice, there's another bit about the stay as party function, long requested, and finally in the finals you can now opt in to form a party with the team members of your last game, right at the end of the round screen. Nice. New update and exciting news from the anti-cheat team. With this release we will perform a technical test of de novo anti-cheat on Xbox for Windows. If the test goes well, we'll consider rolling it out incrementally on Steam in Season 8. We'd also like to point out that we're not utilising the digital rights management parts of the Denuvo platform. Please keep sending in player reports and other information you believe could be of value to us. It really helps us in our work to keep the finals fair and secure. Nice, that's pretty good. I saw a blatant cheater for the first time in months the other day. I feel like their anti-cheat is pretty good, to be honest. There's a lot of people that say, oh my god, the game's infested with cheaters. I reckon that's a lie. I don't agree with that at all. I very rarely go against cheaters in this game. So yeah, that's their patch notes. Let's have a quick look in the game. Let's have a look in the game and check out some of these skins.
You picked your sponsor. Now it's time to prove you're the big shot. Head-to-head starts now.
Final round cash outs with one simple goal. Show your sponsor who's running the arena.
Remember, 2 teams, 1 vault. First to bank the cash takes the win. Simple math, high stakes.
Stack your wins, complete your contracts, and unlock fresh rewards. Via and CNS are watching.
And the sponsor with the most points at the end of the competition walks away with bragging rights and will hand out an extra reward for all contestants.
So gear up, people, because in this game,
it's all or nothing.
Oh baby, here we go. Ooh. That is very nice. It's got like a shiny kind of gloss look to it. What for the MGL as well. Ooh. Sweet. That looks nice. Cool. Another mask. A skin for the flamethrower. Man, the flamethrower is good. I'm always happy about more skins for the flamethrower. Oh, that looks nice. Another mask, similar to the gold one. Nice, this is very similar to the one in the Battle Pass. But ever so slightly different. And then what is this? What is going on here? Bark, what the... I mean, I don't hate it. This is great. I love that they add stuff like this to the game. It's just the right amount of crazy before being too much. Wait, can I see... Wait, why does it show me animations? I want to see, like, is there, like, voices for it or anything? I bet it's got its own custom voice. That looks absolutely cursed, having just the head. Or the feet. Or the body with just regular human hands. Cool. Great. And then what's this? Oh, it's another bundle where you get some coins back, I think. Okay, cool. You get 500 multi-box and... Alright, that's nice. I like... That's different. I like it. I'm into it. Alright, let's try the new game mode. So it's unlimited respawns. Unlimited coins. Yo, what the fuck? Hello. Okay. Holy shit. What is this? Okay, this is insane. I love this. I love this so much. Amazing. Like, this game wasn't insane enough already. Oh my god. You're not as good as me. Holy shit, this is insane. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Could you stop, please? I don't know what is going on with this guy, but we are never going to win. Who's saying it? What is this? Well, that's that. GG. One against the diamond stack. Classic. In the next update, I want to see. In the next update, I want to see a buff to me. GG, buddy. GG, buddy. Well, that's the new game mode. Prepare to be destroyed by Giant Ned.